Hi, this is Paul Duvall with Stelligent. In this screencast, I'm going to show you how to get the open source CloudPatrol Rails application up and running. In another screencast, you'll see how to run the CloudPatrol rules from the command line. So this is the CloudPatrol Rails application. And with CloudPatrol, you can utilize built-in governance and cleanup policies for your Amazon Web Services account. In addition, you can also establish your own rules for governance and cleanup by adding these custom rules to CloudPatrol. But in this screencast, I'm just going to focus on getting it up and running and then going through some basic functionality. So first thing you need to do is you can go to GitHub. So you go to github.com/Stelligent/CloudPatrol, and you can go to the clone URL. You're going to do a git clone. So you'll need to have your Git client installed, but you'll type git clone. There you go. You have all the code checked out onto your machine. And so the next thing you can do is you go to CloudFormation within Amazon Web Services. You click on Create New Stack. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm going to call it CloudPatrol. And then you're going to upload just one file from where you just checked out. And so there's the CloudPatrol.template file, and this is a JSON template, which is CloudFormation. It allows you to run a stack. You'll click on Continue, and then you'll leave all the default values, but then you'll enter a key pair name. And so I will go to EC2 and find my key pair. I'll use this key pair, so you would do the same thing. Obviously, yours is going to be a different name. Just paste that in there, and you're going to click on I acknowledge that this template may create IAM resources. Click Continue. Continue again. You can review everything that you just entered, and then Continue. And click Close. And then it's going to take about 5 minutes for the stack to build up, and then it will launch the CloudPatrol Rails application. It will be all up and running. Okay, so we refreshed the CloudFormation console, and you can see that the status is Create Complete. So we go down to Outputs, and then just simply click on the URL, and that will bring up the CloudPatrol Rails application. You can click on Login. Just type in the default user ID and password, login. You can change that by going to Profile. Just click on Edit. So we're going to go back to the settings, and here in the settings you'll enter your AWS Access Key ID. Ideally, you're going to be using Identity and Access Management, IAM, for that. So you'll put in your access key and your secret access key. By default, it sets up a DynamoDB log table, writes it to that. It's called CloudPatrol log. You can change that though. And then for the the different instance ages, or instances and stacks and layers and so forth, you would put in the number of days. So if you'd say, I only want certain instances to exist for 2 days. And so what it will do is it will run this, and then you can set the time. Say I'm going to run at 11:59 p.m., 23:59, and then you can go into the commands, and you'll see that the commands run here, and you can see that it's going to run all these commands, and you can see the credentials are missing, so you would need to put in your credentials here. So in the settings, you just put in your access key ID, your secret access key, and then you can go over to commands, and you'll see that the rules, all these rules up here are going to run at 23:59 or 11:59 p.m. You can click on Update Schedule, and so that schedules the commands to run every evening. So it runs once a day. In this case, 23:59 or 11:59 p.m. Every day it will run all these rules. In addition, you can click on Logs, and you can get a history of all the actions that have been performed against against your AWS account. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just email us at info@stelligent.com or cloudpatrol@stelligent.com. So if you have any issues, you can submit issues here. If you have any questions, just give us an email and let us know how your experience is with CloudPatrol. Thanks a lot.